Join me as I dive into the wild world of political reactions and see if I can decode how Trump and Kamala Harris are covered by Fox News, BBC News, and even AI News. Recently, we've seen some incredible reactions from Fox News, BBC News, and AI News regarding Trump and Kamala Harris. It's been a wild ride, and I'm excited to dive in and explore what's been going on. The current political climate is incredibly divisive, and both Trump and Kamala Harris are facing some massive challenges as they navigate public opinions and media coverage. It's a delicate balancing act, as they need to appeal to their base while also trying to win over undecided voters. The media landscape is more fragmented than ever, with different outlets pushing their own agendas and biases. This makes it tough for politicians to get their message across without being distorted or manipulated. Polarization is at an all-time high, and it's easy to see why. Social media has created echo chambers where people only see what they want to see, and the 24-hour news cycle means that there's always something new to be outraged about. This has created a culture of perpetual outrage, where politicians are rewarded for being controversial rather than being constructive. In this toxic climate, it's no wonder that Trump and Kamala Harris are struggling to find their footing. They're both trying to appeal to different segments of the population, but it's hard to please everyone. The media is happy to fan the flames of controversy, as it drives clicks and ratings. As we navigate this treacherous landscape, it's essential to understand how different news outlets portray Trump and Kamala Harris. Fox News has been a longtime supporter of Trump, often defending his actions and quoting him approvingly. BBC News, on the other hand, has taken a more critical stance, highlighting his controversial statements and policies. And then there's AI News, which uses data and algorithms to provide a more neutral perspective. Let's take a look at some key clips and quotes from these outlets. Fox News recently quoted Trump as saying that the economy is booming, with the lowest unemployment rates in decades. BBC News, on the other hand, has been highlighting the growing wealth gap and the struggles faced by low-income families. AI News has been tracking the data on job creation and GDP growth, providing a more nuanced view of the economy. One quote that really stood out to me was from a Fox News commentator, who said that Kamala Harris was angry and divisive. This kind of language is incredibly damaging, as it reinforces racist and sexist stereotypes. In contrast, BBC News has been highlighting Kamala Harris's strong policy proposals and her commitment to social justice. AI News has been tracking her polling numbers and fundraising efforts, providing a more dispassionate view of her campaign. A particularly impactful moment for me was when Trump tweeted about the fake news media, claiming that they were biased against him. This kind of rhetoric is incredibly dangerous, as it erodes trust in the media and undermines democracy. In response, many news outlets pushed back, highlighting their commitment to fact-checking and verifiable sources. As we see these different narratives playing out, it's essential to remember that the media has a huge impact on our perceptions of politicians. By selectively presenting certain information or quotes, news outlets can shape public opinion and influence the outcome of elections. This is why it's so crucial to be aware of our biases and to seek out diverse sources of information. In conclusion, the contrasting narratives presented by the media have massive implications for the upcoming elections. By understanding how different news outlets portray Trump and Kamala Harris, we can make more informed decisions about who to vote for. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on the media coverage in the comments below. If you're interested in learning more about political debates, be sure to check out my previous video on the topic.